Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video we will learn some basic commands of Cisco and we will test them out in the Cisco Packet Tracer. So the first command is enable to change the mode from console 0, and then you go to configure terminal to configure something. So first of all we are going to set a host name for this router. So for that the command is host name, and I'm gonna select ZS. So now you can see the name is changed, and then if we want to assign an IP address, we can assign an IP address going into the interface. So we will type interface fast ethernet 0/1, first thing no shutdown, and then IP address and whatever the IP address I want to. So I will have to type the IP address first and then the subnet mask and then hit enter. After configuration of the IP address, we can let's say in future we want to remove the IP address. Either we can just update with the IP address command, or we can say no IP address. And when you enter to the router, there was no password. If you want to set the password for this router, you need to go to the configure terminal mode and then type the command line console 0, hit enter, and now you are in the line console mode, and enter the password whatever you want. Let's say I want Talha123, and then I'm gonna type the command login. That's it. If I type exit, one more exit, and then one more exit, so now it's gonna ask me for the password, user access verification. So I'm gonna type here my password. Now you can see I'm entered into the basic mode. And one thing to remember, in Cisco switches and routers, whatever you are configuring, the configuration is not saved, and I will get back to you on that. If I type enable, I can go directly into the enable mode, right? So I'm gonna go into the configuration mode again to set up the password for the enable mode, right? So I'm gonna type here the command enable password and whatever password I want to set, right? Okay, so if I set password, what's the difference between a password and a secret? I can type here enable secret and enable password. So first let me type the password and show you something. So I'm gonna go to show running configuration. So you can see I set the password for line console 0, and you can see whatever the password is. So if somebody is connected to this router, this switch, you can see by typing the command show running configuration. And if I go up and show you enable password, that's also you can see it's like showing in the basic types. So let me first exit from here, exit, and then password was the 123. So I'm now in the basic mode and I'm gonna type the command enable. So I'm gonna have to put in another password because we set a password for enable mode as well. So I'm gonna go to configure terminal and I'm gonna set enable secret. I'm gonna type the same password. Okay, so now I'm gonna type the command show running just to show you what's the difference in between password and secret. So you can see the secret is enabled, but it's on level 5, right? And you cannot see, you cannot judge whatever it is, right? So I'm gonna use this. So this one is more secure when you enter a secret other than the password. So that's the difference. When you type the command secret, it will convert your password into the hashes. And one thing I told you in the start of the video, one thing to remember, that Cisco switch or Cisco router never automatically save the configuration. So we set the password and the secret in the running configuration, right? So it's the running configuration what I'm showing you. So if I want to see the startup configuration, which are the actual configuration. So you see there is no password set for anything. There is a DHCP server configured, but you can see there is no password for line console 0 or not for enable mode. Why? Because we did not save. So there is a command to save, which is copy running configuration to startup configuration. You hit enter, configuration is saved. It says building configuration and then prompt OK. So now we can see show startup, and it should show me, see there is enable secret and there is enable password, and it should be on the line 0 as well. And what is the benefit of that? Why Cisco did that? So when you are testing something, let's say you messed up with something and you don't want to copy that to your actual configuration, you can just restart your device and everything, whatever you did, will be gone, and whatever will stay, that's the startup configuration. So that was the benefit of a running configuration and startup configuration. When you think you're satisfied with the running configuration, everything is perfectly fine, then you can copy the running configuration to the startup. Thank you so much for watching the video. I'll see you in the next video. Make sure to subscribe the channel and hit the like button. Bye.